When Rosalie was 18 years old, it's meant that now she's an adult, so she is free to do whatever she wants. She 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 was with her siblings and her best friends in Titan's Tower. All the parents were on a mission, so the kids were left to stay home by themselves. We should introduce our boyfriends to our siblings, Vanessa said. Well, we could as long as my mom and dad don't know about this, Rosalie replied. My parents will kill me if they saw me with Kid Wicked. He he was a villain in the past, but I know he's going to change. We'll do the same with my mom, and your parents too, Vanessa, Flight added. Well, I guess they can visit for a bit, Rosalie said as she called up Kit Wicket, Seymour, and Billy Numerous to show up at the Titans Tower so they can meet the rest of the Titans on who they were in the tower. Renesmee, who is 15 years old, was in the living room with Malchior when Rosalie and Vanessa and Starflight walked in. Renesmee, just letting you know that our boyfriends are coming to visit. It's time you meet them. All right, Vanessa, Renesmee May, May said. Man, Rose, aren't you going to get in trouble for bringing Kid Wicked into the tower? Well, maybe. I don't know. Rosalie replied. Violet is now 13 years old, walks in with Alicia, who is 11, and Emily and Leo, who were 9, also walked in the living room. All right, now they should be here soon, Starflight said, as Kid Wicked, along with Seymour and Billy Newmar, showed up at the tower. Renesmee, Violet, Alicia, Emily, and Leo, this is Kid Wicked. Rosalie introduced her boyfriend to her siblings. That's your boyfriend? Leo asked. He looks cool! Yeah, I know. He could appear from one place to another, Rosalie said as Kid appeared from beside Rosalie to behind the couch. I like this Leo, Kid Wicked said, chuckling. Is it true that you were a villain? Emily asked Kid Wicked. Yeah, but since I met Rosalie and I started dating her, I am now going to be on the good guy side, Kid Wicked replied. Wow, your powers are amazing, Renesmee said. Why do you have more than one copy of yourself, Billy? Violet asked. That's because it's my power, Billy said as a clone of himself appears. Yeah, Billy, you're right. Your eyes are so cool, Alicia said to Seymour. Your eyes. Yeah, I know. At first it was weird, but now it isn't weird, Seymour replied as the Titans show up. What the hell is this? Raven screamed as she, along with the other Titans, saw the three of the Hive villains showed up. The first thing she did was grab Kid Wicket. I'm in trouble, Kid Wicket said. We have told you once, then twice, and this is the third time we are going to say this. Stay away from Titan's Tower, and stay away from my daughter, Raven yelled at Kid Wicket as she was about to use her powers on Kid Wicket. Rosalie used her powers and defended Kid Wicket. Her powers knocked down Raven. Kid Wicket, you, Billy Numerous, and Seymour, get out of here, Rosalie said to Kid Wicket as her friend and her best friend's boyfriends all left the tower. Were Raven! Robin rushed to Raven's side. Are you okay? He asked. Then Raven looked at Rosalie with an angry look on her face. Robin did too. I'm not evil. I'm not evil. I'm not evil, Rosalie whispered to herself. We're in trouble, Starflight said sadly. Oh, crap, Vanessa said. You girls will all need a private talk with your parents, Cyborg said. This was my idea, Rosalie said. I brought the villains here. Well, Rosalie Elrella Grayson, with your mother and I will need to have a serious talk, Robin said, looking at his daughter. In Rosalie's room, Raven and Robin were inside her room. We let you get away with some things, but this is the rule. You went ahead and broke it like you just didn't give a crap, Raven said. Why the hell would you invite free villains to the tower? Mom, Rosalie said as Raven's ranting continued. You could have betrayed us all, Rosalie. Now I would hate to put my daughter in so much trouble if it wasn't for the case, but you invited free villains? They could have used you in many ways, Raven yelled at Rosalie. Your mother's right, Rosalie. You disobeyed your mother and I, Robin added, with his voice sounding more angry. Why the hell would you invite them then to begin with? Look, Dad, Mom, just listen to me. Rosalie shouted at her parents. Kid Wicket is my boyfriend. Billy Numerous is Starflight's boyfriend. And Seymour is Vanessa's boyfriend. What the hell? Raven was surprised. Have you lost your mind? You know they're villains. Does it look like I care about my mother? Rosalie shouted back at Raven. Kid Wicket along with Seymour and Billy Numerous are villains in the past, but they're going to change. That doesn't matter, Rosalie, Robin replied. We still don't trust them, and even you said it is true. We will still have to see when the Brotherhood of Evil and the Hive is defeated. Kid Wicket is kind, even though he is a very laid-back person. He's sweet, and he was the one who saved me throughout growing up. And I wouldn't have been dead if it wasn't for him, Rosalie added. I don't care if he saved you. Kid Wicket is a high villain, and he will use you, Raven said. He'll backstab you in many ways than I can count. Mommy, get your seat! I love him! Rosalie shouted as Raven and Robin both gasped. No! Robin was surprised. Are you kidding me right now? Robin was mad along with Raven. You know he's a member of the Hive! I don't care! Kid Wicket is the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. Plus, Billy and Seymour are the best things in Vanessa and Starflight's lives, Rosalie shouted back at her parents. Can't you see that they're planning on something? Raven yelled. They'll use you in many more ways than you could count. You need to trust him and my boyfriends, Rosalie replied with a yell, almost a scream. They are doing what the Brotherhood of Evil and the Hive wants, Robin started. We as Titans must do what is right. You'll never be who you want to be, Rosalie shouted as she teleported herself away from Titan's Tower while crying. She was in the quiet streets of Jump City. Rosalie began to run down an alleyway to cry when someone approached her. It was Madame Rouge. Well, I never knew I would see you, Madame Rouge began. Rosalie Grayson, the daughter of Raven and Robin. Leave me alone, lady, and who the hell are you? Rosalie asked with some anger in her voice. Well, tough girl, you're in love with someone named Kid Wicket. Madame Rouge hit Rosalie so hard to knock her down. Then Madame Rouge punched Rosalie so hard that she had a bleeding nose and even had a black eye on her left eye. Help! Rosalie's weak, raspy voice said as someone hit Madame Rouge in the head, almost fell to the ground. Get out of here, a voice said. Rosalie looked up to see Kid Wicket, who was saving her from Madame Rouge. I said, get out of here or I'll kill you! Kid Wicket's voice said it was so loud that Madame Rouge disappeared. Rosalie passed out as Kid Wicket walks towards Rosalie's body, and he checked to see that Rosalie has passed out. I'll get you help, Rose. I ain't leaving you alone. Kid Wicket carried Rosalie in his arms. He took Rosalie to the Hive headquarters, where he was alone in his bedroom, while Rosalie was out like a light. He had treated her black eye and her body and her bloody nose. Rosalie woke up a couple hours later. She saw Kid Wicket, who was standing in front of his bedroom door. Kid? Rosalie asked weakly as she slowly got up. You almost died out there, Kid Wicket said. First of all, you almost died out there. Why did you run off on your own? Kid, calm down, Rosalie shouted back at her boyfriend. She then began to cry. Kid Wicket was feeling sorry after he yelled at Rosalie. My parents and I got into a fight. Rosalie, why didn't you tell me? Kid Wicket pulled Rosalie close to him in a hug. Rosalie buried her head on Kid's chest. Since Rosalie was crying too much, she couldn't talk really much due to her sobbing. I'm sorry for yelling at you, Rosalie, but you scared me a lot, Kid Wicket replied. I'm sorry, Kid. I caused crap to hit the fan, Rosalie sobbed. Hey. Kid pushed Rosalie gently off of him and held her head close to his face. His thumbs ran through Rosalie's eyes and wiped the tears away from her eyes. It's not your fault, Kid Wicket whispered to Rosalie. It was mainly Madame Rouge's fault. She wants what she wants and throws fits when she doesn't get what she wants. Can we stop her with my parents' help? Rosalie asked. Well, you want to spend time together like watching a movie or something? Kid Wicket asked as Rosalie nodded. In a perfect world, what we never know. We will never need to face the world battle alone. They can have the world, but we'll create our own. I may be a freak, but who cares if it isn't what you know? But I do know somewhere in my heart, I know love will find a way. Everywhere we go, I'm home. And if you are there beside me, like dark turning into daylight, somehow we'll come through. Now that I've found you, love will find a way. I was so afraid, but now I realized love is never wrong, and so it never dies. There's a perfect world shining in your eyes, and if only they can feel it too, the happiness I feel with you, we know love will find a way. Everywhere we go, we're home, and if we're there together, like dark turning into daylight, somehow we'll come through. Now that I found you, love will find a way. I know love will find a way. Chapter 10. Back at Titan's Tower, everything was quiet. When will Rosalie be back, Daddy? Renesmee asked her father. I don't know, Renesmee. Robin sighed. I guess we were harsh on her. Were we, Raven? Well, I think Rosalie's right. Maybe we should give those Hive members a chance, Raven replied. We'll have to go and find her. As Raven finished her sentence, an alarm cry went off. Titans! Robin called out to everyone. The Hive along with Brotherhood of Evil is going to attack Jump City. We better prepare for the battle. We'll find Rosalie later, Raven added, along with the Titans were in Jump City, waiting for the fight to happen. Where are the Brotherhood of Evil and the Hive? Starfire asked. They'll be here soon, Starfire. We just gotta wait, Robin replied. I hope you're okay, Rosalie. I do hope you're okay. With that being said, the Brotherhood of Evil along with the Hive showed up. I thought this day would never come, Brother Blood said while smiling wickedly. You're all going down, Raven snarled. Really? Madame Rouge asked with a chuckle. Your daughter Rosalie? Where is she? She's gone, Starflight sighed. Well, if she isn't going to show up, I'm assumed that she's dead, Madame Rouge said. You're a liar! Raven roared as she was being held back by Renesmee and Malchior. Mother, please. Rosalie will be okay, Renesmee said to her mother. I just know it. Hive, Brotherhood of Evil, attack. Brother Blood said as the villains began to attack. Titans, go! Robin shouted as all the Titans began to attack as well. Meanwhile, Kidwick and Rosalie were in town looking for her family when they were in the sky. Then, when Rosalie spotted her family fighting with the Hive and the Brotherhood of Evil. There's my family, kid, down there, Rosalie said as Kid Wicked's communicator rang. He picked it up and it was Seymour. Hey, kid, you and Rosalie better come help me. Vanessa, Billy Numerous, and Starflight stop the fight, Seymour said through the communicator. We could see it from the sky, Kid Wicked said. We'll be down. All right, kid. You and Rosalie better hurry, Seymour said. After Kid Wicked hung up the communicator call, he and Rosalie both looked at each other. We have to end this now, Rosalie said. In Jump City, the fight between the Titans and the Brotherhood of Evil and the Hive were going on. Kid Wicked and Rosalie, along with Seymour and Vanessa and Billy Numerous with Starflight, jumped in. Billy Numerous, Seymour, and Kid Wicked, Madame Rouge said with an evil smile on her face. Nice that you boys finally showed up. Vanessa, you're in our way, Beast Boy said to his daughter. You're going to get hurt, Tara added. Did Starflight, please move so we may fight, Starfire said to her adoptive daughter. Rosalie Grayson, Raven growled. Get out of the way. No, you need to hear us all out, Rosalie said. Just hear us out, Titans, Seymour said. Just listen to all of us. Fine. But be quick, you guys, Robin said. First of all, You, the Brotherhood of Evil, and the Hive need to end this war, Billy Numerous said. This is not how we should be handling this. Billy's right. You and your mother, along with the Titans, should end this peacefully, Starflight added. Starfire was surprised. We can try to do this peaceful, Starflight, but you must understand that nothing can always end peacefully. Starfire, you replied. Can we work something out? Vanessa began. Like, can we stop the war by working something out? Out as a team? Is she right about this? Tara asked Beast Boy. Dude, of course she is right, Tara. Listen to our daughters and her friends here with their boyfriend. Beast Boy replied to his wife. Well, what the hell are we supposed to do about it? Madame Rouge asked. You will never hurt Rosalie Grayson or any of the Titans, Kid Wicked spoke up. Me, Billy, and Seymour will be going to be the Titans. You're not going to place any hand on my Black Rose. Not on my watch. With that said, Raven and Robin were shocked along with the other Titans. Kid Wicked, you better not fool or trick us, Robin said as Rosalie looked at her parents. Mom, Dad, listen to me on this, Rosalie started. This has to stop. All this should end right now. A wise leader and wife once told me something as a child. We are one. We didn't all understand it, but now we all do. But why, Rosalie? Kid Wicked asked. It doesn't matter who we are. Look at them. They are what they are. What differences do you see? Rosalie asked as Angel, who is Kid Wicked's ex-girlfriend, looked at Kid Wicked as she began to walk away from the Hive and the Brotherhood of Evil. Angel, get over here, Madame Rouge said as Raven and Robin hugged Rosalie. No, Madame Rouge, Angel said. I was wrong for trying to be a pain in the ass to Rosalie, but she is right. Taken by my ex-boyfriend or not, we are who we want to be. If you won't fight, then you'll die, Madame Rouge said with a wicked smile. Then the Brotherhood of Blood pointed a gun at Robin and shot him in the arm. Robin! Raven screamed in horror as her partner was shot in the arm by Brother Blood. Dad! Rosalie ran to her death, along with Renesmee screamed as Batman showed up as he ran to attack Brother Blood. He was then shot in the stomach by Brother Blood. Batman! Robin called as Batman fell to the ground. Titans, go! Now! Rosalie said as everyone began to fight. Rosalie, along with Kid Wicked, saw that the Hive was being taken down by the Titans. Then Madame Rouge was getting away, so Rosalie flew after her. As Rosalie was following her, when Madame Rouge was in a tall building, trapped with Rosalie in the way. This isn't over, Madame Rouge said to Rosalie. Well, you ain't getting away with anything, Rosalie said as she attacked Madame Rouge, as Kid Wicked showed up and knocked Madame Rouge, nearly falling off the tall building. Your power is just as powerful as your mother's, Madame Rouge complimented Rosalie's powers. Thanks, but I'm more like my mother than my father. Rosalie shapeshifted into a lion and attacked Madame Rouge. She began to attack her as Kid Wicked pushes Rosalie off of her. Very interesting, Rose. Show me more. Madame Rouge got up. You will never hurt my family. Rosalie's powers made Madame Rouge's clothes turn into acid, burning for her skin. How could you do that? Kid Wicked asked in shock. I can't tell you, kid. I cannot give you my secrets, Rosalie replied as Madame Rouge was close to the edge of the tall building. This isn't over, Madame Rouge called out. Well, you just need to watch it, Kid Wicked replied as he and Rosalie both shoved Madame Rouge off the building and vanished into thin air. Rosalie and Kid Wicked both looked at each other. We did it, Rosalie said as she and Kid Wicked teleported back to where the crime scene was in Jump City. Batman was lying down with Robin and Raven. Rosalie ran towards her dying grandfather, who was with Robin and Raven with the other Titans. Dad, is he okay? Renesmee asked Robin about her grandfather. He's not going to make it. Renesmee, he's wounded really bad, Robin replied as Rosalie held Batman's hand. Rosalie Grayson, forgive me and your parents, Batman said raspy. I'm sorry, Rosalie replied. No, Rose, forgive me and your parents for not understanding, Batman coughed in a reply. We never understood you, Rose, but since you are all grown up and you've taught us so much, Raven added. I love you, Rosalie said to her dying grandfather, but realized something. You've got healing powers, sis. You can heal his damaged wounds. Wounds, Renesmee said. Can't Mother do it? Rosalie asked. You can, Rose. You have my healing powers, Raven replied, as Rosalie used her healing powers to heal Batman's wound. Within minutes, Batman was back in good health. Dad, Robin said to his adoptive father, and he hugged him. I'm very proud of you all, of my family and friends, Batman said as he hugged his adoptive son, Raven, and even his grandchildren. Mother and father, can you accept my boyfriend now that you saved us all? Vanessa asked Tara. Please accept Billy Numerous as boyfriend, Mother. He did save us, Starflight replied. Mother and father, I hope you could trust Kid Wicked and his guy friends as heroes, Rosalie said to Robin and Raven. All the mothers and fathers looked at each other, then looked at their daughters. Seymour, Billy Numerous, and Kid Wicked, Robin began as the three members of the Hive looked at Robin. You saved our friends, and we accept you as Titans. Thanks, Robin, Kid Wicked said, as he, Billy Numerous, and Seymour smiled at Robin. Yes! Starflight ran up to Billy Numerous. The two hugged each other, for while Vanessa and Seymour did the same thing. Kid! Rosalie ran up to Kid Wicked, who she knocked down on the ground and smiled at each other. Rosalie kissed Kid Wicked's cheek. Rose, Kid Wicked said as he closed his eyes and pulled Rosalie to him. The two formed a kiss that lasted for a minute before the two broke the kiss. Now, Titans, I want all of us to go home, Rosalie said. I think that sounds good to me, Raven replied. Let's all go home, Titans, Robin said as the team nods in agreement. Chapter 11. 2 months have passed since Madame Rouge was defeated along with the Brotherhood of Evil and the Hive of Kid Wicked, Seymour, and Billy Numerous. They were no heroes because of their girlfriends that have crushes to them. Rosalie and Renesmee were making breakfast for their family and friends. Morning, Rosalie said as she was cooking bacon when Kid Wicked showed up. Here, sweetheart, Kid Wicked said as he got a hold of a pan with bacon being cooked. You've done a lot for us, Kid Wicked kissed Rosalie's cheek as she giggled. She flew to the couch and sat down with her parents and her family and friends. Within minutes, breakfast was ready. When will breakfast be ready? Seymour asked. Well, funny enough, Seymour, breakfast is ready, Kid Wicked said. Bacon, eggs, and ham and sausage with some toast and jam. Kid Wicked handed plates of food to his girlfriend's parents and his friends. Here's your breakfast, my black rose, Kid Wicked said as he handed a plate of eggs, ham, bacon, sausage with a bagel with cream cheese and jam on it. Your breakfast has a bagel with cream cheese and jam on it, just the way you like it. Thanks, Elliot, Rosalie said as she kissed her boyfriend's cheek. I'm glad we trust Seymour, Billy Numerous, and Kid Wicked now, Starfire said. Yeah, me too. At first I thought they were going to backstab our children, Robin replied to his girlfriend. It took us at least 2 months to trust them, and after the fight with the Brotherhood of Evil, and even the Hive down, Raven added, and we can now trust our daughter with her boyfriend. Rosalie, Kid Wicked asked his girlfriend, can I ask you something? Of course, Elliot. What is it? You can say Kid if you don't want to say my real name, you know. Kid Wicked chuckled as Rosalie laughed. All I want to do is I have strong feelings for you. You did? You do? Rosalie asked. And you still do? You did and you still do? Rosalie asked. But why didn't you say that before, like when you had a crush on me from the day we met? Well, Kid Wicked started, I had a crush on you ever since I saved you twice, like when you were a little girl. I didn't want to make myself think that sounds so wrong, but I did know you since then, and I didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable. Well, Kid, I'm glad you have telling me this now, Rosalie replied as Kid Wicked wrapped his arms around her. I had the same feelings for you when I was a kid, like when you saved me twice as a kid. I really liked you since then, and when you first spoke, I didn't know what I should say for my feelings for you. That's something you don't hear every day, Kid Wicked blushed with a chuckle. Well, Rosalie, even if you're a Teen Titan, you'll always be my Black Rose. Hey, that should be my Teen Titan name. Black Rose fits nicely, Rosalie said as she showed Kid Wicked the tattoo of the Black Rose on her right leg. Like my tattoo? She asked. It's a nice tattoo, Rose, Kid Wicked smiled at her tattoo. It fits you nicely with the name. Well, Real name and one high villain name, Rosalie replied as she kissed her lover's cheek. You can use that name for your Teen Titan name, Rosalie, Raven said. Even if we're adults, we'll be still known as the Teen Titans. Trouble, Robin said as the alarm went off. The Titans were all outside on the tower roof. Titans, go! Rosalie called as the Titans flew into Jump City, ready to fight crime. Since the Titans have defeated Brotherhood of Steel and even the Hive, they all lived happily ever after. But Rosalie and Kid Wicked's love story will never end. The end.